Well, as Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, you listen to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, January 5th, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The prehistoric heroes of the Ice Age series are back in a new trailer for the upcoming animated sequel, The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. Possum Brothers Crash and Eddie find themselves trapped beneath the ice in a massive cave inhabited by dinosaurs in the clip released on Tuesday. The duo are saved by one-eyed weasel Buck Wild, a skilled adventurer who works with Crash, Eddie, and their friends in order to save the lost world from being dominated by dinosaurs. The trailer, with Ice Age's Sid, Manfred, and Diego, and more, are riding on top of a large dinosaur. The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild is coming to Disney Plus on January 28th. Simon Pegg, Utkarsh Ambudkar, Justina Machado, Vincent Tong, and Aaron Harris provide voices. John C. Duncan serves as the director. Jim Heish, Ray De Laurentiis, and Will Schifrin penned the script based off of a story by Heish and Lori Forte. Brian Cliff Entertainment released the trailer for the film Blacklight on Tuesday. The Liam Neeson action movie premieres February 11th in theaters. Neeson plays Travis Block, a freelance for government agencies. Travis is ready to retire and be present for his granddaughter, played by Gabriela Sanglos. When Block's daughter, Clara Vanderboom, and granddaughter are kidnapped, he springs into action to find them. The trailer shows clips of Neeson fighting, chasing, and a speeding garbage truck, and shooting at attackers like he did in his Taken movies, as well as Unknown, Nonstop, Run All Night, and more. Blacklight parallels Neeson's own career in action movies. At the Toronto International Film Festival in 2017, Neeson suggests he might retire from action movies, according to Sky News. Neeson still starred in The Commuter, Cold Pursuit, Men in Black International, and The Ice Road after changing his mind. He's 69. Blacklight also stars Aidan Quinn as a corrupt who is hiding information from Block. Emily Raver Lapin plays a journalist trying to uncover the FBI conspiracy. Director Mark Williams also directed Neeson in The Honest Thief. Williams also co-wrote Blacklight with Nick May. Jeopardy champion Amy Schneider was robbed in Oakland, California, losing her phone, ID, and credit cards. Schneider tweeted late Monday that she wasn't injured in the crime on Sunday, but had to replace the lost items. Schneider is the first transgender contestant to make it to the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. She will continue her 25th appearance on Tuesday's show. She is Jeopardy's highest-earning female contestant, with more than $967,000 in winnings so far. She is the fourth highest-ranking regular season winner. The robbery comes after a round of online harassment against Schneider during the holidays. On New Year's Eve, Schneider tweeted a partial response to the harassment, sarcastically saying she'd like to thank the people who took the time to explain to her that she's a man. She tweeted, "I didn't want to make too much about being trans, at least in the contents of the show. I am a trans woman, and I'm proud of that fact, but I'm a lot of other things too." The South Korean sci-fi thriller The Silent Sea has made it into the global top 3 on Netflix, though it failed to repeat the success of the other Korean hits like Squid Game and Hellbound. After its premiere on December 24th, The Silent Sea took the number 7 spot on Netflix and rose to its 3rd slot last week, according to Flix Patrol, which tracks streaming data. As of Tuesday, it remains the 6th position. The Netflix original series still topped the charts in Southeastern Asian countries such as Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines on Monday. In the United States, it hit number 3 last week, but slid to number 9 on Tuesday. Squid Game and Hellbound topped the Netflix charts last year. The former has become the most viewed Netflix show to date. The Silent Sea, which was directed by Cho Hong-young, depicts a dangerous 24-hour mission on the moon, in which astronauts tried to retrieve samples from an abandoned research facility. The 8-episode 2075, in which Earth is struck by a water shortage due to desertification. The perilous space mission is focused on discovering classified secrets. The thriller is an adaptation of the 2014 short film with an identical title by Choi. The 37-minute project was reproduced with the support of Netflix. Choi said in an online press conference after the show's launch, "There's a lot about space-related movies and series, but not necessarily about the moon. Although we live close to the moon, I realized that we aren't well aware of it. This prompted me to shoot a sci-fi drama." The drama stars Korean actors Bae Dun-ni, Gong Yoo, and Lee Jun. In 2019, Bae starred in Kingdom, a period zombie thriller that was also South Korea's first Netflix original series. Gong made his Netflix debut last year with a brief appearance on Squid Game. Seth Meyers announced on Tuesday that he tested positive for COVID-19 and has canceled his talk show Late Night for the remainder of the week as a result. Meyers said on Twitter, "The bad news is I tested positive for COVID. Thanks 2022. The good news is I feel fine. Thanks vaccines and booster." We are canceling the rest of the show this week, so tune in next Monday to see what cool location we will try and pass off as a studio. Meyers hosted Monday's edition of Late Night on NBC, which featured This Is Us stars Sterling K. Brown, Justin Hartley, and Chrissy Metz, along with David Byrne. Meyers conducted the interview virtually. Jimmy Fallon, who hosts NBC's Tonight Show, announced on Instagram Monday that he tested positive for COVID-19 during his holiday break. Fallon went back to hosting the Tonight Show on Monday. Meyers and his wife Alexa Ash announced in November the birth of a baby girl named Adeline. Peacock is giving a glimpse of the new series Wolf Like Me. The streaming service shared a trailer for the horror romantic comedy series Tuesday featuring Isla Fisher and Josh Gad. The previous shows Gary, played by Gad, a grieving widower and father to a young daughter, fall for a woman named Mary, played by Fisher, after an accident brings them together. Mary is also a widow and is keeping a dark secret about her husband's death. The official synopsis reads, "The universe brought these two together for a reason. They just need to keep following the signs." Wolf Like Me is created, directed, and executive produced by A. Forsyth. Forsyth says, "I love for the audiences to go into watching the series not knowing where it's going or what gets revealed as the show progresses, because I think if it happens, then it's going to shock and surprise people. You get to end every episode, and there's a reason that you have to keep watching." Fisher, Jodie Masterson, Bruno Papandaria, and Stephen Huntensky, producers. The show premieres on January 13th on Peacock. Anthony Anderson discussed how Michelle Obama will be guest starring on Blackish and how the Obamas are fans of the show while appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Former First Lady Michelle Obama will appear on Tuesday's episode of Blackish, which kicks off the comedy's 8th and final season. The season airs at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. Anderson recalled on Monday how he first met the Obamas at the White House and how former President Barack Obama was very welcoming. He was like, "Yo, Ant, what's up, man?" Took me to Michelle. He left his post, took me to Michelle, and was like, "Michelle, look who's here, Ant from Blackish. Tell him how much we love the show." Anderson said while imitating how Barack Obama hugged him and was energetic. He continued, "They went on for about a good 3 minutes about how they love the show, the family watches it, it's appointment television." Anderson says from then on he had a great relationship with the Obamas and stated that his co-star, Tracy Ellis Ross, was able to get Michelle, "Do you think you could do this?" And she agreed. On Tuesday, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association announced that the format for Sunday's Golden Globes Awards, 79th annual ceremony, will not be televised and will forgo a red carpet for nominees. As part of the COVID-19 safety protocols, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association will not credential media to cover the event. They also announced the winners at a ceremony begins at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Beverly Hilton Hotel in Beverly Hills, California. The ceremony will not have audience. Everyone attending must be vaccinated against COVID-19 with the booster and test negative for COVID-19 within 48 hours of the event. Attendees will maintain social distance and will wear masks throughout the event. The ceremony will also include a speech by NAACP Hollywood Bureau Senior Vice President Kyle Bowser and the NAACP's Reimagined Coalition with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association hired Neil Phillips as its chief diversity. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association has previously committed to increasing the diversity of its membership and added 21 new members in 2021. A rare copy of Marvel Comics' The Incredible Hulk #1 smashed the world record when it was auctioned for $490,000. ComicConnect.com, which handled the sale, said the comic book, which was sold to an anonymous buyer, is a rare object for collectors. The auction comic is made all the more rare by its 9.0 very fine near mint quality grading. The ComicConnect.com Chief Operation Officer Vincent Zurullo said in the company's announcement, highly graded copies of Hulk #1 are notoriously hard to find due to the cheap paper used and the smudging of the gray color on the front cover. Zurullo said that there's only 7 copies of the same issue known to exist with higher ratings, and it's extremely rare to find one offered for sale. He said the new owner of the book now owns a special place in American mythology that will continue to gain in value. It will be a cornerstone of his collectible investment portfolio. Will only continue to grow with time, if you know what I mean. Zurillo says the sale represents the highest ever paid for a copy of the Incredible Hulk #1. He says the sale is part of a growing trend in vintage comic book sales. A copy of Action Comics #1, which contains the first appearance of Superman, set the world record for a comic book sale in April 2021 when it was auctioned for $3.25 million. Andy Cohen will return to host CNN's annual New Year's Eve special after the television personality made headlines for comments he made during the most recent installment of the show. A spokesperson for CNN confirmed to Entertainment Tonight in a statement, I can confirm that Andy Cohen will be back to co-host New Year's Eve on CNN next year. Cohen, who was joined by co-host Anderson Cooper, made highly publicized comments about outgoing New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio and Ryan Seacrest during the CNN special on Friday and Saturday. Seacrest was hosting his annual New Year's Eve Rockin' Eve special on ABC, which Cohen had poked fun on air. Cohen criticized ABC's musical lineup, which included Journey, Ashanti, and Ja Rule. Cohen said on Monday's episode of Sirius XM Andy Cohen Live, the only thing that I regret saying, the only thing that is that I slammed the ABC broadcast, and I really like Ryan Seacrest, and he's a really great guy. He continued, and I really regret saying that, and I was just stupid and drunk and feeling it. Sara Haines is sitting out on Tuesday's episode of The View. Haines co-host Joy Behar said on the show Tuesday that Haines was absent due to exposure of COVID-19. Behar says Sara was in close contact, so she's not here. It's like Agatha Christie, and then there were 3. Behar added that Haines feels fine, but is laying low today out of precaution. Haines, Behar, Sonny Hostin, and guest co-host Ana Navarro appeared on The View from home Monday. Behar announced that their co-host Whoopi Goldberg tested positive for COVID-19 and will be absent for the show this week. Behar says since she's vaxxed and boosted, her symptoms have been very, very mild, but we're being super cautious here at The View. Hostin said Monday that she has also had COVID-19 during the holiday break, but has since recovered. The remaining View hosts will film from home this week. Behar, Hostin, and Navarro were joined by guest host Yvette Nicole Brown on Tuesday. A judge from the U.S. District Court in Central California has dismissed a lawsuit filed against the surviving members of Nirvana over the album cover to Nevermind. Spencer Eldon was photographed as the naked baby swimming on the cover of the 1991 album and filed a lawsuit in August alleging that he was the victim of child pornography. Eldon says in the lawsuit that the image portrays him like a sex worker and has caused him lifelong damages. The lawsuit seeks $150,000 from photographer Kurt Weedy and surviving Nirvana members Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic and Courtney Love, the executor of late frontman Kurt Cobain's estate. Former Nirvana drummer Chad Channing, who left the band before Nevermind was recorded, and several existing and defunct recording companies that were involved in the release of Nevermind over the decades were also named as defendants. Judge Fernando M. Ogwin presided over the case on Monday and dismissed the lawsuit after Eldon failed to file an opposition to the defendant's motion to dismiss by December 30th. The defendants filed a motion to dismiss on December 22nd, stating that Eldon has profited from being on the album cover as the self-anointed Nirvana baby. The motion to dismiss also stated that the statute of limitations has passed and that the image is not sexually exploitative. The judge dismissed the lawsuit with leave to amend, meaning that Eldon has 10 days to refile a new complaint. If Eldon misses the January 13th deadline, the suit will be dismissed without prejudice, which will close the case. The defendants will have until January 27th to reply if Eldon refiles a new complaint on time. Eldon has previously recreated the as a teenager to celebrate the 10th, 17th, 20th, and 25th anniversary of the album's release. And finally, South Korean singers RM, Jin, and Suga from BTS have made a full recovery from COVID-19. They're feeling better and done with quarantine after testing positive for the virus in December. BTS's agency Big Hit Entertainment shared the news in a statement Tuesday with Weverse. The company said RM, Jin, Suga did not exhibit any particular symptoms during their quarantine. Big Hit says Suga did not exhibit any particular symptoms during his quarantine and is currently recuperating while resting at home. Jin had a slight fever when he first began treatment at home, but has since made a full recovery. Big Hit then thanked fans for supporting BTS during the members' illness. The company said, "We would like to thank all the fans who have showed their concerns for the artist's health, as well as those in the medical field who are doing their best to overcome COVID-19. We'll continue to place the health of our artists as our top priority and to diligently guidelines." Suga tested positive for COVID-19 on December 24th, while RM and Jin tested positive on December 25th. Big Hit announced on December 5th that BTS will be taking an extended period of rest from recording and performing. The group will perform at a concert in March and also has plans for a new album. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, January 5th, 2022. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.